Have you ever wondered what's really possible when a group of smart people gets to be 100% focused? Well, today we're diving into a case study in what you might call hyper-productivity. We're going to break down how a single, super intense week in the world of mechatronics sparked this incredible burst of innovation.
So it really all comes down to this one simple question. What can a small, dedicated team actually accomplish in just 7 days? The results from this, well, they're pretty astonishing, as you're about to see. Let's get into it.
All right, first things first, let's set the stage here. This week of crazy hard work wasn't random at all. It was laser-focused on one of the most exciting and fast-moving fields in tech today.
And that field is mechatronics. So what is it exactly? Well, think of it as a powerful fusion of 3 different worlds. You've got mechanics, the physical gears, levers, the moving parts. Then you've got electronics, the circuits, the sensors, the stuff that controls everything. And finally, computer science, the software, the brains, the intelligence that brings the whole thing to life. A modern robot arm, a smart drone, an automated factory, that's the world of mechatronics.
But here's what I find so fascinating about this story. It's not just about the cool tech. It's about how it all got done. And it all started with the human element, that collaborative spark that ended up igniting everything else.
So before anyone wrote a single line of code or turned a single screw, the team focused on what they knew was the most crucial step: forging brand new industry collaborations. This whole event was built on a foundation of bringing different experts from different companies together, a lot of them for the very first time. And that partnership, it wasn't just a nice to have. It was the absolute secret ingredient for the entire week's success.
Okay, so with those partnerships locked in, it was time to turn all those great ideas into actual real-world action. Let's look at the numbers, right? The raw, tangible output from this one incredible week.
First, and this is the big one, in just 7 days, the teams built 3 entirely new projects. And I really want to stress that word, built. These weren't just theories scribbled on a whiteboard. Nope. These were functional, working mechatronic systems, created from scratch. I mean, imagine going from a rough concept to a working prototype in less time than it takes most of us to binge watch a new series.
And the momentum didn't just stop at prototypes. No way! The work was so solid that the week also featured 3 different product launches. Now, that signals a level of maturity that's way beyond your typical workshop or hackathon. We're talking about innovations that were considered so polished, they were presented to the industry as the next new thing, practically ready for the market.
And all this innovation wasn't just happening behind closed doors. The group also ran 4 separate hands-on events. They were actively sharing what they were learning, demoing the new tech in real time, and letting other experts get their hands dirty with it. This approach just amplified the impact of their work almost instantly, spreading these new ideas through the community like wildfire.
Now, let's just put all that into perspective for a second. This chart really shows you the sheer density of what was going on. 3 new projects built from the ground up, 3 product launches, and 4 hands-on events. You can literally see how it wasn't just one type of success. It was a multi-pronged push forward on every single front. But the organizers were smart. They knew that an intense week like this is kind of like lightning in a bottle. It's fleeting. So a huge part of the effort was focused on capturing that magic, not just to have a record of it, but to build a foundation for everything that was going to come next. And to do that, they logged over 10 hours of detailed, technical filming. Now, why does this matter so much? Because this is what turns a one-time event into a lasting educational resource. This footage documents the breakthroughs, the aha moments, the nitty-gritty problem-solving. It ensures all that knowledge can be shared, studied, and built upon long after everyone went home. And get this, even while they were building for today, the team had its eyes fixed firmly on the horizon. They formally explored at least 2 future technologies, planting the seeds for the next wave of innovation. It's really a masterclass in parallel thinking. Execute perfectly in the present while you're strategically planning for the future, all at the exact same time.
So what can we take away from all this? When you boil down all these numbers and achievements, a pretty clear formula starts to emerge for how to create rapid, high-impact innovation.
So let's just recap the total impact of just 1 week. Brand new industry collaborations were forged. 3 projects were built from scratch. 3 products were launched. 4 hands-on events were held. Over 10 hours of breakthroughs were filmed for the future, and 2 future technologies were explored. I mean, when you see it all laid out like that, the sheer volume of what they accomplished is just undeniable.
So what's the ultimate takeaway here? It's this. The crucial point is that when you bring the right people together, give them a crystal clear focus, and just strip away all the other distractions, intense, focused collaboration can turn ideas into reality at an absolutely astonishing speed. This is a powerful, repeatable model for innovation in pretty much any field.
And that leaves us with one final and I think pretty provocative thought. If all of this can be achieved in a single week, it really forces you to ask, what could a month of that kind of focused energy do? What are the real limits of what we can create together? Thanks for joining us.